Major liberal group opposes Gorsuch confirmation. Good evening, this is Gorf from Golden State Times International, and this story is from USA Today, published at 6:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on February 16th, 2017. In Washington, the first of many liberal public interest groups to delve deeply into Supreme Court nominee Neil Gorsuch's record on Thursday called him a dangerous choice who consistently favors corporations over workers, women, minorities, and people with disabilities. As the Senate Judiciary Committee was announcing a March schedule for Gorsuch's confirmation hearing, the Allegiance for Justice issued a 56-page report on the federal appeals court judge that says a conservative ideology pervades his 10 years of opinions and dissents. I know, God forbid. The group said that the Senate should give heightened scrutiny to Gorsuch's nomination because of President Trump's recent attack on the federal judiciary. Those attacks followed decisions across the country that blocked Trump's efforts to impose a temporary travel ban on refugees and citizens from 7 major Muslim countries. Judge Gorsuch's view of the Constitution is one that would indeed take our nation backward to an earlier era where women, people of color, persons with disabilities, workers, LGBT Americans, and those interacting with the criminal justice system have fewer rights and legal protections, the report said. You know what? This is absolute garbage. The only people who have stamped on the Constitution are these leftists who want to tell everybody that, oh, yeah, it's a living, breathing document. No, it's not. It never was. It's a standard. And with people who without standards fall. Let's get that straight. Okay? The analysis, likely be followed by as many as a dozen more conservative as well as liberal public interest groups, paints a portrait of a conservative ideologue whose views were formed in college and law long before his 2006 confirmation to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the 10th Circuit. So, yeah, it goes on to, read more, but that's nonsense. But it devotes most of its attention to rulings on the bench, highlighting those it considers to be outside the judicial mainstream. Prominent among the cases cited are those in which Gorsuch favored the religious right of corporations and nonprofits over women seeking insurance coverage for contraceptives under the Affordable Care Act. Yeah, it was real affordable, wasn't it? He has placed the rights of corporations over those of other Americans, weakened congressional critical acts of Congress, and advocated for overturning long-established legal doctrines that ensure the federal government can properly enforce protections for the American people, the report said. It's funny because conservatives don't take people's rights away. They actually enforce them. It's just when you're a conservative, the liberals want to take your rights away and your way of thinking. That's been my experience since I voted in 1980 for my first time for Ronnie Reagan. So that's a reference to Gorsuch's disdain for a Supreme Court precedent granting considerable deference to federal agencies when they interpret vaguely written laws or regulations. It's one area where Gorsuch disagrees with the late Antonin Scalia. The justice, he would succeed on the court if confirmed by the Senate. It's hard to overstate how dangerous Neil Gorsuch would be on the Supreme Court. Daniel Goldberg, as opposed to Ruth Ginsburg. She's not dangerous. Yeah. And basically it's USA Today. So you need to expect that from USA Today. This is what they do. Clearly, they're going to put a bad light on a good guy. Nobody's perfect. Trump's not perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. But believe me, when you have people like, Ruth Bader Ginsburg up there, this woman doesn't even have any confidence in the Constitution. And they got the nerve to pick on this guy? Seriously?
So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. Let us know what you guys think in the comments section below. Give this video a thumbs up and share it on social media. Check out our previous videos. They should be coming up on the right side of your screen. Click on them. They're interactive. They'll take you to the video you might want to watch. Give it a thumbs up and share it while you're over there. Check out the links in the description below. If you are new to our community, we encourage you to subscribe by clicking the red button below the video or the golden globe that'll be coming up on your screen. We welcome you and hope to see you guys here next time. But until then, peace.